Cecilie Mosli, diretora norueguesa que tem diversos projetos na sua carreira, sendo um deles que, para mim, é o melhor filme de Natal. Vamos ver o que ela tem a nos dizer. Olá, pessoal do YouTube, como vai vocês? Hoje eu estou aqui com Cecilie Mosli. Thank you, Cecilie, for your participation of the interview. And Cecilie, during your career, you have directed both films and television series. What changed in your creative process when you work in different formats?
I have to say the difference is that you, of course, have the possibility to spend more time in preparation in movies than you do in television. At the same time, when you do television and do several episodes, of course, you get a longer stretch and longer preparation in that sense to go into the universe. But I like the different parts of it. I like the pace and the action in TV shows, and I do like the digging and seeking more art in film. Yes.
And many of your work explore complex human relationships. Does this interest stem from personal experience or a conscious artistic pursuit?
I have this thing with making art. I also do theater. That it has to be a story that hasn't been told before. I don't want to reproduce anything, and I have to earn the possibility to tell a story. So it has to be bigger than me and bigger than just entertainment. I do love entertainment, but I think when you get so much money and time and people and the chance to tell a story, I always want to dig deeper into the human's personality or life in a whole.
Yes. And now speaking of a film that I absolutely love, which was No Sister. It's a film that deals with the childhood grief in a very subtle and poetic. What motivated you to tell this story?
My father died very sudden when I was an adult, but my youngest brother was 11 years old. And I learned from that situation that the vocabulary for speaking about death for children is non-existing. And it has a lot to do with grown-ups, that grown-ups are not able to speak with children about grief. So when I was asked to do this story, it spoke straight to my heart about what I want to talk about and how to make people learn to live and talk about loss and grief, because we cannot avoid, no one can avoid loss and grief, but we have to find a way to be together in it and not be lonely. And we have to speak with the children about death.
One thing that I love at that movie is the silence and the deep dialogues. Was there any inspiration behind the construction of this type of scene, the characters?
The inspiration actually was the nature. We filmed it in the upper north of Norway, where I grew up. And the inspiration from the nature there about how small we people are and the poetry in the nature and that we are a part of nature inspired me and the DOP to keep the silence and to be together in the silence. And grief is also a lot of silence.
Mm-hmm. And besides No Sister, you have also directed many other projects like Three Witches for Cinderella, Maimon, Finais, Grey's Anatomy. And is there any project that particularly stood out to you?
It's always my latest project. So right now I'm doing a theater play, and now that is the most important thing I've ever done. But my latest project was The Snow Sister, and I found it an extremely joy and satisfaction with developing important movie for children and grown-ups. And also to be able to shoot in that beautiful nature with an incredible team and a story that means something.
And the last question, can we expect a new project this year? Do you have any other projects in mind that you still want to do?
Norway has the same as other countries nowadays, that it takes longer to finance a movie. So I have several projects in development, which I adore, and I really hope that will make it to the green light. But right now I'm doing theater in theaters in Norway and developing new stories, new untold stories, and new important stories.
Cecilie, thank you so much for your participation. Thank you for sharing your career and your project. Thank you so much.
Thank you.